Hello, we're at the Interfaith Food Shuttle teaching farm, and I'm with some extraordinary folk, and I want them to introduce themselves to you first, and then we'll talk a little bit about ways you and we together can make a difference in this world. Dr. Ray?
Hi, I'm Dr. Kathy Shea. I'm the director of North Carolina Interfaith Power and Light, a practicing physician, and I attend United Church of Chapel Hill.
I'm Carl Siegel. I'm a member of Church of Nativity. I'm the steering committee chair for Interfaith Power and Light, and I'm a board member on Interfaith Food Shuttle.
Hi, I'm Jill Staten Bullard, co-founder of Interfaith Food Shuttle and deacon at St. Philip's Church in Durham.
Howdy do. I'm Son Butler, farm educator for the Interfaith Food Shuttle Farm and Garden Program.
Hi, I'm Stephen Horton. I'm the farm manager out here with the Interfaith Food Shuttle.
Hi, I'm Melissa Hartzell. I'm the marketing and communication director at the Interfaith Food Shuttle. I also work with volunteers if you ever want to come out. And I attend St. Michael's here in Raleigh.
Let me start with you, Carl. Tell us a little bit about this.
Well, I'm very excited about this, Bishop Curry, because these are all the things in my life that I think are important, that are all converging here in one place. I have been for a long time involved as a volunteer and a board member with the Interfaith Food Shuttle, which I think you know has a remarkable record of rescuing food. We rescued over 6 million pounds of food in 2010, and we service 7 counties in the region. In addition, they have a culinary food training program, which had 25 graduates last year, and now they're involved in sustainable agriculture. And we're out here at this wonderful teaching farm, community garden, and last fall alone, this farm here produced over 18,000 fresh vegetables. And some of the other people here can tell you more about that, how it was done, and the importance of that to the community. But Interfaith Food Shuttle now sponsors 7 gardens in the Triangle area. This is the largest one, but these gardens are placed strategically so that low-income people will have access to this fresh, nutritious food, and also they will learn how to grow it. And I think that's a really important part. The sustainable aspect of this whole program, I think, is absolutely wonderful.
And there's a nice link. You kind of embody that, a link between North Carolina Interfaith Power and Light, which is dealing with issues in the environment, and the Interfaith Food Shuttle, which is dealing with issues of hunger. And they are related, and that's a good thing that you embody and that this place does. Let me get to Son. Son, you're the guy who does the teaching, and in fact, we've got some students back there we had to pull you away from. Tell us a little bit about your work and the work of teaching and education that goes on here.
Well, we're really excited about starting our Young Farmer Apprentice program this year. We've got 9 high school students that are coming out here 3 days a week, putting in some serious time on the farm. And over the next 2 to 3 years, these kids are going to go through basically a farm training program, which they're going to learn every aspect of growing for, caring for, producing, and marketing fresh food in their community. You know, there are over 200 families that I'm just personally aware of this year here in North Carolina that are going to make a living growing 2 to 3 acres of vegetables just like we've got out here. And by a living, I mean after they pay all of their expenses, they'll take home anywhere from $35,000 to maybe $45,000 or even $50,000 a year. This is enough to replace at least one full-time income for one member of that family. And the thing that's really significant about that is that it's making small farming profitable again. Because most of these farmers direct market their produce to the community either through on-farm stands, at farmers markets, or through CSAs. That's an organization where a group of maybe 30 or 40 families will go in together. They'll all get a box of vegetables from the farm every week. The families get super fresh tasting vegetables. The farmer gets a good retail price for his vegetables, plus he knows at the beginning of the year how many people he's got to grow food for, so he knows exactly how much to plant. All of this attention and interest in local food, combined with the rising cost of food, primarily due to the transportation costs. Over 80% of the food we eat in North Carolina comes from outside of the state. Often it has to be transported all the way across the country. And this takes time. Usually it takes 6 or 8 days to get here. And it takes fuel. It's adding to the carbon debt that the food that we eat carries with it. So when we produce food here at home, we reduce that carbon debt, and we get a much fresher, better tasting product.
We've got a number of community gardens in churches in the diocese, and they're increasing every day. I mean, they really are. That movement has taken on a life of its own. Mm-hmm. Any advice for them, those who are starting up community gardens, and where can they go to get some help on how to do it?
Sure. Well, the first place you can come is the Food Shuttle. We are developing a set of tools, guidelines, and recommendations for how to evaluate a site, how to find a good site for a community garden, how to evaluate it, and then basically the steps you need to take to putting together a good, strong community organization to run that garden.
And we'll include contact information on how they can get that information from you with this edition of Please Note.
Yeah.
I want to thank each one of you, not only for doing this video, but more importantly, for what you're doing for God and God's creation and the people of God. God love you. And God bless you, and you have a blessed week. Keep the faith.